All right, let's jump right into this explainer and look at a seriously groundbreaking platform called Pontikus Asia. We're going to see how it's moving way past those generic resort photos to champion the true, authentic, working coastlines of Asia. If you've ever felt that standard travel sites just completely gloss over the real everyday reality of coastal living, well, you're in exactly the right place. You know, Asia actually holds more working coastline than any other continent on Earth. It feeds more people from the sea, it has the deepest fishing traditions, and it carries these incredible maritime cultures. But so much of that gets hidden. Today, we're diving into how Ponticus Asia was built to make those cultures the actual subject.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the real Asian coastline, break down the 3 seaside pillars, explore the digital harbor, dive into networking and collaboration, map out the regional hubs, and finish up with the exclusive founder offer.
Okay, part 1, the real Asian coastline, and how we're moving well beyond resort photography.
To really get this, we have to understand the core problem Ponticus is solving, the burying of authentic maritime culture. For decades, the way we see Asia's beaches has been aggressively filtered through this lens of high-end luxury tourism. Just look at the sharp contrast here. On one side, you've got your standard resort brochure, sanitized, isolated, where the sand is perfectly raked and nobody actually seems to, work for a living. On the flip side, you have real local knowledge and working coastlines. We're talking about the massive trawler fleets of the Gulf of Tonkin or the legendary ama divers along Japan's Ise-Shima coast who've been passing down their free diving traditions for generations. These are the people and the deep traditions that most platforms entirely ignore. Ponticus Asia refuses to do that.
So what is this platform really? It is the Asia Coastal Community Registry, and it's not just some travel directory. This is a unified global registry connecting people all the way from the Coral Triangle to the Bay of Bengal and from Hokkaido straight down to the Strait of Malacca. It is one single registry for the full Asian coastline.
Moving right along to part 2, the 3 seaside pillars uniting this community.
For a registry of this massive scale to actually work, it has to serve some very different types of users and bring them into one shared space. So, the platform is built on 3 interlocking pillars. First up, wave lovers. These are your travelers, surfers, and enthusiasts looking for experiences grounded in real local knowledge, like a fish market quay before dawn on Vietnam's central coast or a sustainable seafood table in Japan. Then, we have the coastal experts. Think marine biologists, nautical historians, and local guides. They get to work at full depth here, absolutely no simplification. And finally, shoreline businesses. From guest house operators in Vietnam to seafood processors in Hokkaido and dive operators in the Philippines.
Let's transition to part 3, the digital harbor, which is all about unlocking commercial growth.
If you're running a shoreline business, having a nice profile online is great, but it doesn't automatically pay the bills, right? Driving actual commercial growth takes specialized tools, and this is where the platform really flexes its muscles. By accessing what Ponticus calls the digital harbor, a local operator, say a maritime tour company charting Indonesia's island chains, can reach a hyper-targeted audience. You aren't just shouting into the void, you're reaching people already searching the registry for exactly what you offer. It provides seaside digital services built specifically for the Asia Blue economy, helping businesses lock in new customer leads and scale up simply by networking directly through the registry.
Just to put that into perspective, take a look at Sophia Lee. She runs a beachfront cafe down in Phuket, and she isn't just using the platform to sell coffee. She's using the registry to discover unique floating markets for her sourcing and making incredibly valuable business contacts to grow her enterprise. It's the perfect real-world example of how operators use this community networking to turn a local cafe into an integrated player in the broader coastal economy.
All right, part 4, networking and collaboration, specifically academic and industry cross-pollination.
Now, it's not all just tourism and beachfront cafes. The registry is designed to foster some heavy-hitting academic and industry collaborations. Remember, the platform holds expertise at full depth, so think about the value here. You've got inshore fishers navigating tricky monsoon windows, interacting right alongside marine biologists tracking the health of the Coral Triangle. You've got nautical historians documenting ancient port routes, rubbing shoulders with commercial eco-tour operators. This setup allows global experts and businesses to network effortlessly and form absolutely vital research and commercial partnerships.
We can really see the impact of this through Dr. Farid Azizi, a marine scientist based in Iran. When a researcher can use this hub to share findings and make genuine, practical connections with other global experts, or even local shoreline businesses across the region, that's the true value of the Seaside Link. It totally breaks down those old silos between academic research and real-world industry collaboration.
Let's zoom out for Part 5, exploring regional hubs across this Pan-Asian network.
Asia's coastline is obviously massive, so to make the registry actually useful, it's intelligently organized into regional hubs. Connecting the Coral Triangle all the way to the Bay of Bengal, these major hubs pull together over 1,000 listings globally. You have East Asia covering everything from Brunei to the urban coast of Singapore. Southeast Asia highlights spots like Palawan and Koh Rong. South Asia maps over 100 beaches across 6 countries. Western Asia brings in historic coves from Oman to Cyprus. And the Oceania hub reaches out to Australia, Fiji, and Papua New Guinea. The tide connects everything, and so does this network.
Finally, Part 6, the founder offer, and how you can join the movement right now.
So, if you're a business, a coastal expert, or a wave lover wanting to explore authentically, getting in on this is incredibly efficient. It's designed to be totally frictionless. You jump online, register in minutes, choose your profile type, and fill out your details. Within 24 hours, your profile is reviewed and published. Just like that, you gain full platform access and visibility to thousands of targeted users, so you can jump straight into the digital harbor and start networking.
And here's the kicker. For a strictly limited 30-day window, Pontikus is running a founder offer for exactly £1. Yep, 1 GBP locks in a full year of membership. Getting in early for £1 unlocks exclusive community benefits, premium networking opportunities, and priority access to the digital harbor. It's a remarkably low barrier to entry, specifically designed to quickly populate the registry with the most passionate and authentic coastal voices across the blue economy.
So, we've seen how the digital harbor creates unprecedented growth in customer leads for local operators, and how the registry sparks these vital collaborations between global experts. Pontikus Asia is successfully taking the spotlight away from those generic resort brochures and shining it directly on the deep, authentic, working coastlines of Asia. I'll leave you with this final thought. The tide connects everything across Asia's working coastline. Will you grab that 1 GBP founder offer and be part of the movement?